Hi, and welcome back to Moose Jaw This Week. Today, we're going to see something that some of you have never seen before, and it's going to be a pretty interesting day, so I hope you get to stay with us for the whole program. First of all, we're out at Top Gun trailer sales and looking at some of the vehicles out here, and one of the sponsors of the 15 Wing Car Show concert. And the vice president in charge of the 15 Wing Fellowship is Aaron Ruston. And Aaron, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Lyle. Thank you so much for doing this for us.
Well, and I'm sorry that we put you on the downside.
Well, it's one of those things.
Yeah. No. But Aaron, you have been involved with the fellowship now for about 3 years. Mm-hmm. And you were very much involved with the car show, and you're also a member of the Uncoolers this year.
I tell you, life doesn't get any better for me, Lyle.
Yeah.
I get to be involved in an organization, run a bunch of cars, and get to take my mental health break with some music, so it's going to be a beautiful day for me.
Yeah. Now, the date, of course, is the September the 16th?
It is. Saturday, September 16th at 15 Wing.
At what times?
The gates actually open for the general public at 11, and it runs to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Lots of events planned throughout the day, planes coming, going, those things. So a wide variety of stuff.
Yeah. And of course, there's things for the kids out there too.
Oh yeah, we're having a whole kids zone this year, including bouncy castles and air games and face painting and some other surprises as well.
Yeah. Wow. Now, Aaron, you've got a few cars. But today you brought out your Viper, and tell us a bit about the Viper that we're going to look at.
Well, this is a 2006 Viper. It has a lot of extra work done to it. It's running just about 1,100 horsepower in this one, so it's a fun little car, just perfect for all these Moose Jaw roads.
Yeah, well, if you can fly over them.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. I don't drive it a whole bunch, but it is nice to get it out, that's for sure.
Yeah, and of course it's a classic thing, and you don't go to a lot of car shows, do you?
I don't. I like to go and watch, but I don't take my cars out a whole bunch to car shows, just because of the effort that it takes and all of those things.
And so it's a really important thing to be able to come here to Moose Jaw, to the 15 Wing Air Show, which is right on the ramp at the base, and people see cars that they don't usually see anywhere else.
Oh my goodness, and in a setting that you don't see.
No.
When you have planes and you have cars and you have music and you have all of that tied together out in the open spaces of the tarmac at 15 Wing, very exciting event. It's one of a kind.
Yeah. And last year there was close to 500 vehicles on display, and we're looking for more this year.
We're hoping for over 700 this year, including trucks, cars, motorcycles, and some specialty vehicles as well that we're planning on having there.
Yeah, and it's not limited to hot rods or classic cars. It's like there's antiques out there.
Yeah, one thing about cars is no matter what your tastes are in cars, we're all part of the same big group. We all love vehicles. So yeah, whatever you have, bring them out. We'd love to see them.
And one of those unique things that I have Dan Tremblay here. Dan, well, we're talking a bit about you first of all. You run Top Gun trailer sales, but you're involved in a lot of other things in the community.
I do a bit of surveying and engineering, and I'd like to take part of this show to help the people who support our country, and I guess that's a little bit we can do for them.
There's a beast behind us. That's the best way to describe it. It's called a Sherp.
Yeah.
And it's really, I guess to me it reminds me of the word Sherpa, which is what the guides are who are in the Himalayas, and they can go anywhere.
Well, it's kind of related to Sherpa somehow. I'm not sure how to come up with the name.
And so tell me, what is it?
It's an ATV on steroids. It's pretty much an ATV. It goes pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the size of the tires on it, and it's a skid steer as opposed to like a steering steer, isn't it? I was watching you maneuver it.
Yeah, it's clutches.
Okay.
And it runs like a skid steer. Yeah.
And where did you ever desire to find one of these?
It started as a joke. My brother's friend sent him a YouTube video, and he sent it to me, and the same day I fired it off to Russia. And
that's where it comes from.
Yeah, and I told him, let me know when you bring one in the country.
Yeah, and so this is one of the first ones in the country, and it's the only one in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, I was the first one in North America to purchase one, and there's 11 in Alberta and 1 in Saskatchewan right now.
We saw you fired up and drive it around a bit. It's quite a machine. I don't know how much movement we'll get out on the base because it's of the way it maneuvers, but to watch it in action is quite something.
Yeah, I'm pretty new at it. I only got like half an hour on it, but we had it on the lake a bit, and it floats as well.
It's an amphibious?
Yes.
Wow, and those tires are they're not just filled with air, they're filled with gas, some kind of gas.
You inflate them from the exhaust from the engine, and you can run them from 0.5 to 1.3 pounds per square inch. So you can actually set the air pressure on the go.
Well, it's a unique vehicle, and I know people are certainly going to want to see it. Dan, thanks for bringing it into our country.
I'm happy to do it. Thanks a lot for having me.
Wow. Now, Aaron, we talked about the cars for sure, but the uncoolers are back.
Oh, we're going to rock the base.
Yeah.
Is what we're going to do. We are going to rock the base. Always an exciting setting. The cars and music go hand in hand together. And we love seeing the faces of the people. They're walking through, they sit down. We're setting it up this year that people can actually sit and watch the music and bleachers and things. So we've had a little bit of a hiccup with that over the years. People are wondering, well, where do I sit? We're going to set it so people can actually really enjoy the music too.
Is Colonel O'Reilly sitting in with you at all?
I can't divulge that.
Okay, because last year he actually, Colonel O'Reilly, the wing commander, got involved, and he's a drummer from his high school years, and he sat in for a couple sets and was quite impressive.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. I'm so thankful that he stepped up to do that. You know, Dan also didn't mention his wonderful vehicle off to behind us here. He's actually the distributor for Saskatchewan as well.
You want one?
If you guys see one of these and you say, I got to get me one of those, that's the guy you talk to.
And they're reasonably priced?
Yeah, I guess so. Depends how bad you want it.
Yeah. And what accessories you want?
They pretty much come basic, like fully equipped that way.
Well, yeah, we're not going to ask you how much it costs, but I know it's more than $175.
Whatever.
What's money, Lyle? What's money, right? There you go.
Okay. But it's the 15 Wing Fellowship has taken a great initiative to bring this on, and who knew when it started of how it would grow exponentially each and every year.
It's been amazing, and you know what the nice thing about Moose Jaw and the 15 Wing is we're all about helping community and making a difference and giving back to those that have given so much for us.
Yeah.
So we look forward to packing the base. We're having concessions. We're having all of those things. It is one of a kind event. People have to come out and see it.
And of course, the proceeds go towards supporting various programs that are support the members who have served so well.
Yeah, veterans, military families, anyone within the community or the base or the broad range of military needing help. 15 Wing Fellowship, our purpose is to step up, draw community together with 15 Wing, as well as make a difference in the lives of those that need help.
Yeah, and that's so true. And there's just a few rules that people should be aware of because it's a family event. So let's go through those.
Yeah. Well, basically, bring your family and friends, but not your furry friends. Dogs, cats, horses, things like that can't be on the ramp. All right. Yeah. No smoking. No alcohol at the base again. And a lot of it has to do, of course, just with making sure things are taken care of. Nothing gets out of control. But we're around jets. We're around a lot of things like that. We can't have debris on the ramp. We can't have it all over. It's got to be taken care of.
And we do an excellent job of making sure that garbage is collected quickly because they can't have FOD.
Yeah, those fancy things.
Fancy word FOD. That's it. Yeah. Okay, we're down to our last 3 minutes. So we've got a lot of cars from Moose Jaw. We've got some specialty cars coming.
Yes.
And some trucks coming too.
Yeah.
And of course, Sukin and Chip has an event the week before, and so they wanted to bring their cars as well. So.
Well, you know, Saskatchewan is all about automobiles. There's farming, yes, but a wide variety of likes and tastes when it comes to vehicles. We're just blessed to have them congregate where we're at. And yeah, like I said before, it's going to be a marvelous event. $10 for adults to get in. 5 to 12 is $5. Preschool are free to come in, and we're going to have lots of things for those little ones to do this year. So bring them on out. Just teach them before they come out those. Please, little Johnny, little Sally, please don't touch the cars and stuff. But other than that, have a great time.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being part of the organization and bringing this to it. And the uncoolers are just such a wonderful thing. Again, times and date?
Yeah, the gates open to the public at 11 o'clock and it runs to about 4 p.m. We're going to have lots of other events going on, so there'll be some comings and goings, and we're even having possibly some special pictures with some of the planes. So if you want to bring your automobile, there's a fee for that. All of that money goes back to helping families and helping veterans as well. So lots of surprises. Going to be a great day.
It is so, and it's going to be a wonderful gathering. If vehicles want to come, you can re-register. We should point that out. They can go to our website, can they not?
Well, I'm not sure at this time. There's no pre-registration.
Okay, but
so
they get to come a little early.
Yeah, they do get to come in early. So we're asking them to show up around 9:30 or so. We're going to have 2 entrances this year, just to streamline the process.
One for the cars and one for the people.
Well, actually 2 for the cars to begin with, 2. Just because to get them on a ramp, we're anticipating maybe close to 800 cars. So we've got to keep them flowing, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little smoother this year, we're praying, but it's going to be great.
Yeah, well, yeah, so people, make sure you can get here. If you've got a vehicle that you want to display, come around 9 o'clock and we'll have 2 lanes to get you in. At 11 o'clock, the gates open to the public to come in, so we have a couple hours to get vehicles set. Dan, thanks very much for bringing your vehicle here and being involved as a sponsor. That's a great thing. Thanks.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
And
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Aaron, thanks for doing all the good
always
things.
a joy. Thank
yes,
you.
And so, don't forget, 16 September. Be out at the 15-Wee Moose Jaw. You're going to see some amazing vehicles and some wonderful activities for your family. So, hope you're there. So, when we come back, we're going to be visiting another interesting activity and event in our community. So, don't go away.